How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with our Oakland Athletics franchise mode here at MLB The Show 22. And today, guys, we're finally going to get into the sim. We're going to make a couple trades, maybe a trade, maybe two. And we're going to see how things go, some call-ups, some call-downs, get the roster all set, get our 40-man, and get started. But before we get started, guys, let's go ahead and get this video to 15 likes if possible. You guys killed it on the first one, and I love to see so many of you baseball fans here on the channel. I'm getting into it this year. I hope you are too. It's back. No lockout. They threatened us, but now we're all interested. So maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe it's not. But also, let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 4K. Hopefully, by the end of the year, we can hit 4,000 subscribers. And all those of you that are new here, you can really help me out a lot by subscribing. But here we go. First things first. David Burwell, thank you for informing me that Shamana was traded to the Padres in real life. And I think I remember something about that. I probably just dismissed the notification, but here we are. We're gonna go try and make that trade ourselves. So we take a look here at the Padres. I just kind of want to know, like, suggest a trade, what we could get for them. Like, let's go to the Padres. They'd give us Mackenzie Gore and Victor Caratini, or Luke Voigt and Luis Campusano, and then Ha-Seong Kim, Austin Nola, and Austin Adams, all of which are better than what they actually got. So as much as I want to get a potential pitcher or another catcher with a good first baseman to come in right now, or a slew of players here, I'm going to keep it as true as possible. I don't think Aaron Holiday is in the game here. I looked through the pitchers. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's not in the game for me to trade him away in this deal. He was part of this trade as well. He's not in the game, so I just can't do this. But starting pitchers, they did get one starting pitcher back, and it is Adrian Martinez here at the very bottom of the barrel. They also got a shortstop back. Very bottom of the barrel might as well be Uriel Angeles. And yeah, we got a D shortstop and a D pitcher. And fills me with absolutely no hope or excitement, but I'm going to try and keep it as real as possible. This is the roster I should have as far as opening day is concerned. This trade was made on April 3rd. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and make the real trade. Confirm. Sounds like a good deal to us. We will make that trade. And that one hurts. That hurts a lot. Finally agreed to our trade offer. Yeah, I'm sure they were snapping at the bit, chomping at the bit to get that trade to go through. Then, thank you to Josh Morris and Thatcher Demko, who also commented. Demko, you let me know where you think we should put a bunch of players. You think Paulson should probably play in the AAA, and Gunnar and the other prospects should play in the AA as well. And then it was Josh Morris said, calling people up to the majors can affect overall. So adding a free agent at first might be worth it. Also, the 80 overall center forward should probably go up in overall when called up. Typically, younger players lose overall when called up early. So he's 27. Yeah, he's going to get called to the majors. I need to add him to the 40-man. There we go. Add him. Okay. You must either designate a player for assignment. Okay. So 40-man roster. You are going to get designated. Designate for, remove from 40-man. Okay. Yes, that's fine. He's not, he's got F potential. I've never actually seen somebody with F potential. So now we have to add to the 40-man. Okay. Beautiful. And then we can move him to the MLB. And there you go. So he did not go up in overall. It doesn't look like morale is around anymore. I don't know if I just can't find it, or yeah, I don't think morale is here. We're gonna exit the training tutorial. We've got auto for all of these guys, so that's fine. But there we go. Roster. Ramon Laureano is gonna be up in the majors. He's 27 from the Dominican Republic. Very, very good hitter. I mean, got solid contact against lefties, decent power against righties. Pretty good fielder. He's got an accurate as heck arm, and he's going to be up here as well. So Gunnar in the other prospect. I wonder, let's take a look and sort by potential. I'm going to leave these guys in the AAA because I don't want to call them up too soon. Gunnar Hoagland should be in, Demko suggests he should play in AA, so I mean, that's not much to promote him to AA. Max Muncy, I'll put him in AA as well. Here we go. Ironman, leave him in AAA. Cusick, we'll probably put him in AA. He's a 65 overall. 63 Zach. Robert Pausen should probably play in the AAA. I agree with that one. That's the other prospect Demko was talking about. Logan Davidson here, AAA. probably should move him to the AAA. Taking a look at the roster, we'll just look at the starting pitchers here. Why are there so many bad ones in the MLB? And what am I? Oh, did I switch over? Oh, I'm sorting by potential. There we go. There we go. Sort by overall. Scared me for a second. Yeah, we'll play Adam Oliver and Jorge Juan. Maybe it's Jorge, maybe it's George. Juan, I don't know. But we're gonna leave Gunnar Hoglund in the AA for now. Hoglund, yeah, he probably should play in the AA. We've got like no AAA pitchers whatsoever. Adrian Martinez, I'm moving him to AA. Actually, I'll move him to AAA, just because. And then there we go. So we're gonna leave some of these guys with the B potentials in the AA. Relief pitchers, Austin Pruitt should probably play in the majors. Move to MLB. He's not on the 40-man, so I will not do that. AJ Puke, yeah, I might leave him on the team there. And there we go. The closers are fine. We don't need Austin Allen. We can assign him to AAA. That's fine. And then Soderstrom and McCann. Yep, there we go. And I like the fact that Shea Langeliers is going to play in AAA as well. First baseman, Lawrence Butler. Probably want to move him to AA. And then promote Dermis Garcia probably to the majors. He's probably not on the 40-man, so I will remove Jonah Bride from the 40-man. He's just straight up not good. At least we get a little bit better player here in Dermis Garcia. Add him to the 40-man. Yes, and then call him up to the majors. That's fine. So there we go. We'll be all set. Jonah Bride, once he clears waivers, we will move him to AAA, I think. I think that's the place for him. He's currently on assignment. Whatever. All right, so things are looking good there. Max Schuerman is probably going to stay in AAA. I don't see a need to call him up just yet. As far as third basemen are concerned, Jordan Diaz, I mean, he's young. That's about it. That's all I can say. Sheldon Noyce. I'm going to leave Jeremy Ironman down in AAA just because I want to get him a little bit more experience on a better team, or well, at a better level for him. It's not going to do him any good to be up here. So, Sheldon Noyce could come up and be our starting third baseman. He probably should, all things considering. I mean, yeah, I'll move him. I'll add him to the 40-man. Okay. Jordan Diaz. You know what? Whatever. We're going to leave Jordan Diaz at third base there. Kevin Smith here. Kevin Smith probably doesn't deserve to be in the majors, but as far as everyone else, I'd like to keep the two other shortstops, Puason and Davidson. I'd like to keep them in AAA. And then Yuri Brel Angeles, who we just got in the trade, hopefully will grow in potential. I don't think it's going to grow enough. But there's Pinder. Armenteros is going to stay in AAA. I like that for him. Laureano and then Pachi are going to be where they are. I like that actually a lot. And then we have three outfielders here in right field who all are probably fine in my mind. All right, so there we go. There's the roster. Let's take a look at the lineups. We have Elvis Andrus leading off, who, you know what? I'm going to take a look at the trades. We're going to not update the trade block, but we're going to make another trade, hopefully, and take Elvis Andrus and send him into the sun. No, I'm kidding. We're just going to hopefully move him somewhere else. Suggest a trade of all types. Don't want that. Don't want that. 27, no thanks. All right, so the Orioles are out. Nobody here. I mean, we get some 72s to help the roster now, but listen, I'm not trying to help the roster now. And the B potential is a 27-year-old, and unless he's a really, really late bloomer, he's not going to do anything for us there. I did like that. We looked at the Angels in the last episode. We looked at the Angels trade. They were going to give us a very, very speedy outfielder, and I think that's because I asked for only prospects. So this is kind of a bust here looking through these trades. Tuki Tucson, maybe from the Braves, but he's a relief pitcher. I can find relief pitching in free agency. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Nationals. Yeah, no. All of these trades are just not worth it. A B, Aaron Ashby, maybe. I think I'd like to try and find that trade again from the Angels. Because that was actually, I think, a fine trade for us. We get a potential player, somebody to maybe, I mean, I've even seen him play or at least have some at-bats in the majors. So let's go ahead, and I will go ahead and look for Elvis Andrus and look for prospects. Can we get back to the Angels? Okay, so they don't want to offer it again for some reason, but we'll take a quick look at the Angels ourselves. Angels, I think it was a right fielder. It was Joe Adell. Yeah, Joe Adell here. Very, very speedy boy. Pretty good fielder. Definitely not too bad. And then hitting just really does need to improve. He's more of a platoon guy, but This would go through, and I think I'm going to do it. We're going to get a 22-year-old, a potential. Elvis Andrus is not doing anything for us at this point. Anyway, we got too many shortstops. We'll throw in there. They feel like they should be getting more value. That's great. Definitely interested in making this deal. All right, I don't know exactly who I just gave them. It was a shortstop. Might have been Nick Allen. I think it's Nick Allen. We just threw in Nick Allen, and he's now gone. So let's go ahead, check out our roster. Yes, I hate that one. They finally agreed to our deal. It's like I just negotiated with them. Thank you, though. Joe Adell looking fine there in right field as a platoon outfielder. As far as what do we got? We got 25 of 26. We can sign one more player. One player's on waivers. In AAA, we need to send some players down. We can probably send down, I think we have too many shortstops, I would assume, in AAA. Yeah, we'll send him down to AA. That's fine. AA has too many players. Change leagues, yeah, we want AA. Where do we have two? We have too many relief pitchers in AA, I'd have to say. Yeah, that's where it is. It's relief pitchers. Relief pitchers in AAA, or yeah, no, okay, so that's AAA. We have too many relief pitchers in AAA, so we'll start at the bottom here. Miguel Romero, head on down to Class A, bud. There you go. These guys, 25, that's not bad. All right, so we'll keep sending these guys down. Relief pitchers, Kirby Sneed, go down to AA, and then AA, I believe. All right, so we're now good in the AAA. The AA still has too many relief pitchers, so Chase Cohen, will move him to Class A, and we will also move this guy to Class A as well, Kirby Sneed. So there we go. We are all set, and we can sign one player for the majors. Where do we need the most help? It looks like shortstop or first base. We'll see if there's a first baseman out there or a shortstop that we can bring in. Michael Conforto, left is an outfielder. Heron Perez can play anywhere basically in the infield, well, the left side of the infield. Third, second, or short, or left, or right. He's not the best hitter. Let's just go ahead and take a look at first baseman. Ryan Zimmerman's out there. Pablo Mora, he's young, right? 23, 71 with C potential. Looks like a well-rounded hitter. Could come in and maybe, I don't know, be here for a few years. Same thing with shortstop. We got Cesar Castillo, who's, looks pretty good at 20 with a B potential. I'd like it, except for the fact that we have so many on the roster right now, like Poisson and Davidson. They're all similar. Enough there. Excuse me. Holy smokes. All right. So Pablo Mora, we will go ahead, bring him in for a year. He's got a tremendous amount of interest. So we have to release at least one player. That's fine. I can find a player to release. Don't you worry about that. And yeah, Sam Mole, I will just straight up release you. Oh, he's on waivers. That's fine. You know what? This 25-year-old relief pitcher, we will release him. That's fine. I don't care if it's going to cost a little bit. We're getting a good free agent, I'd have to say here. In this first baseman, I could just go after Albert Pujols. Let's see here. We were going after Pablo Mora. There we go. Pablo Mora. There we go. He is now a member of the team, I think. I just kind of dismissed that very quickly. Roster, first baseman, Pablo Mora. Add to 40-man, yes. And then we will also move him to the majors. There we go. So he's going to be a stopgap kind of guy. 23 years old, out of Pennsylvania. So there we go. All right, rotation. Now take a look at the rotations. We are missing a guy in the rotation here, and I think who's got the best 77 stamina, 78 stamina? Yeah, Paul Blackburn. Come on in. And these guys are straight up relievers as well. Maybe we need another middle reliever. I think I'll leave Adam Oliver there, and we'll get a middle reliever here in Jorge Juan. It's probably Jorge, or to be honest, I'm not confident in that pronunciation, but there we go. We'll get a left and a right-handed setup pitcher, and then Lou Trevino is going to be fine there at the closer position. We're not really too concerned about our closer right now, but Frankie Montas and Sean Murphy are our stars, as well as Ramon Laureano. So I'm very excited to see. I mean, it's going to be bad, guys. Let's be honest. It's going to be bad, and I'm going to set up auto scouting. I just want to make this video a little bit quicker, easier on me, because I know the way MLB The Show does their scouting, you got to be stopping almost like every day, so it's a little bit disappointing there. But we'll just go ahead and get into it here. Let's go ahead and get to the calendar. Opening day against the Angels. How are we gonna do? Auto fix all. We are 0-1. We lost 10-5. That is not great. Although it wasn't a loss. on our starter.
So let's look back at how the first games of the year played out.
Montas. Oh God, he had a 9.0 ERA, but Juan picked up the L, so our batting was there. Can I turn off the?
In other athletics news, pitcher
I
Charles has been
would like to really turn off these.
The Phillies
Here we go. Mode specific. Road to the show narrator. I guess we'll leave him on, but inside the show, there we go. Mode specific. All right, and I think we're all set. Everything else is manual, contracts management, blah, 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 blah. All right. So apply the changes just so he's not trying to talk over me. Contracts, coaches. There's my coaching staff. They are not doing good. Well, they're not very good. Actually, Christopher Ray's pretty good. I don't care about bunting. I'd like to have much more clutch and power, so that's not bad. So our coaches aren't awful. Our available budget is $78 million. Our staff salary is only $11 million. Wow, we have no money spent whatsoever. And I hate all the tutorial pop-ups. But we'll go through the calendar now. Let's go ahead and get up through the first week of the season. Auto fix active roster down there. And we are 4-3 as we start the season. One game behind Seattle, as everyone predicted, here in the AL West. Actually, split the series with the Angels and then beat the Tigers in the series there as well. Let's go through the next two series here. We are going to lose the series to Philly and split the series with Tampa Bay. Toronto, Baltimore, and Texas will go through these three as well. Dalton, Jeffries. We will, ouch. We'll auto that because that's going to probably make the right choice there. And a lot of losses coming. AAA injury, that's okay. AAA injury, auto-utilize him. And Ramon pulled his back during today's game, out for a few days. We'll keep him active. I don't want to, deal with it. But we are currently 11-13. We're starting to slide a little bit more as expected. But getting up through the end of the month, auto-utilize him. And there we go. We lose the rest of that month. So April, not a great month, 12-16. But listen, guys, we are not looking forward to a very successful season. I'll probably get up through, I think the draft is somewhere around the 5th here. Scouting, I think I'll just exit. Does it tell me when the draft is? I'm not sure. I might have just dismissed the notification that tells me when the draft is. But Lawrence Butler tore it up, posting a 333 with driving in 12 runs. Buddy Reed raked. Like to see that at 295. Gunnar Hoglund had a good month. We like to see that. Domingo Acevedo with a 1.90 ERA. That's good to see in AAA. And then Zach Johnson was sent down. That's fine. And then, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so starting pitchers, Gunnar Hoglund doing well in the minors in AA right now, and he's somebody we're going to need coming up in the future. Let's go ahead, keep going another month here. We'll go another couple weeks so we can just kind of recap and keep up with it because the simulation is actually fast. Who would have thought? AAA injury as well. Frankie Montas, neck sprain. We're going to keep him active. The auto fix their lineups, auto utilize him. A couple losses there. Lawrence Butler, shoulder strain. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to turn on automatic injury management because I just cannot stop all this time. Lineups rotation, injury management, auto. Just deal with it yourself. Like I'm going to hit auto basically every time until we're competitive, and then maybe I'll turn that off. But 19 and 26 is kind of more where I expected us to be. Going through the end of the month here. The Blue Jays have acquired Nick Anderson from the Tampa Bay Rays for Reese McGuire and Santiago Espinal. All right. Let's keep it rolling here. And we are 24-33, 9 games under 500. We can sim straight to the draft, which I believe is in one day. All-Star race is in one day, so we'll sim to the draft. We'll get into that. Injured list. Okay, so these are some of our own players here. Buddy Reed, Shea Longliers, and Dalton Jeffries. That's fine with me. Transactions here completed. Marlins, I hate when they call up top players. They let me know. Okay, so good players pitching well. Struggling AAA pitcher, Dunshee. Player update did well. Zach Jaloff, Jack Weisenberg, ERA in 3.2 innings. Why would you tell me about that? These guys are pitching like no innings. Third baseman, Zach Jaloff, who is somebody we want to keep an eye on. Good to see him growing. I love to see the batting getting better. All right, so we are at the draft in about a day, but before we get to the draft, we will go ahead and take a look at our statistics. First of all, the standings, right? We are 11 games back of the Mariners for first in the division. And then for the wild card, we are 8.5 back already, and we haven't even come close to the All-Star break. Let's see here. There's no advanced stats here as far as the teams are concerned. So let's just go to statistics, player stats, and see who is hitting the best for us. That would be Steven Piscotty, the right fielder. Only has 80 at-bats so far, so a little less than everybody else. Sean Murphy is our best hitter. His power is definitely on display, having double-digit home runs here, 11 home runs. Tony Kemp in second with 8 home runs. Seth Brown with 6. Pablo Mora with 6. The guy we signed, he's batting .218 with a .249 on base percentage, OPS of .606. Piscotty and Murphy are our best hitters. Again, Kemp, Billy McKinney, Kevin Smith as well. So everybody's doing okay. How many stolen bases? Jordan Diaz is actually stealing bases more than I thought he would with 65 speed. I guess that's pretty fast. Mora's got a couple steals as well. But an RBI, 21 RBIs for Kemp, 20 for Murphy, same tied with McKinney. So good to see McKinney doing well there. Home runs, again, we talked about this. Those are the guys leading there. Let's take a look at who is doing better than a replacement player. Shouldn't be too many players. Yep, just one. Sean Murphy's the only quality starter we have. The rest are replacement level or worse. Who's struggling? Pablo Mora. I kind of expected him to struggle, right? He's not that good. Jordan Diaz here as well. I was not too concerned about these guys. Nobody here is really struggling so mightily that I'm worried. Joe Adell is growing. He's increasing in his batting, which is exactly where I wanted to increase because he's fine with everything else. So he's doing pretty good. I mean, the WAR is going to give me a quick snapshot of how things are going. We can dive into some of the more advanced stats a little bit later. Runs created. I mean, Tony Kemp is creating quite a few runs for us. Maybe he's just not, coming off for him with a .8 WAR, or maybe he's just that bad defensively. Yeah, you can see his fielding percentage there is .977. I do not like to see that. But pitching-wise, Frankie Montas is hot with a 2.96 ERA, a 1.21 whip. You love to see it. 66 strikeouts in 76 innings pitched, so almost a strikeout per inning, which is fantastic. 9 quality starts in 12. 9 quality starts out of 12. You love to see that. One complete game shutout, I'd assume that would be. It'd be crazy if it wasn't. And then as far as WAR, we got Frankie Montas and James Caprillion, who is a B potential, 76 overall, and is going up. You love to see things like that. Cole Irvin, he's cold, but he's also growing. Brent Honeywell is hot right now. I believe is he a starting pitcher? I think based on the innings pitched. Total batters faced, yeah, he's probably a starting pitcher. And then Paul Blackburn, not doing too poorly. Our pitching is not doing too badly, guys. I do have to say, the pitching was an area that I was concerned about, but really, I don't think we're in too bad of shape in starting pitching. I mean, we're ranked 28th there. Let's take a look at the standings here, right? Like, you can see we're 30th overall, 27th in pitching, but the pitching, it's not really winning us a ton of games, but it's not the reason we're losing. I think the reason we're losing is just we're not getting hits, right? We can take a look here at statistics for the team rankings. Batting average, we're 27th there in batting average. That's why. At bats, I mean, we're getting up to the plate, so our pitchers are doing their jobs, but we're just not scoring runs. We need to find a way to get runs. Tony Kemp, is leading the way as far as hitting is concerned. We don't have enough speed really for doubles, triples, home runs. We're probably not raking. We're 23rd there. RBIs, again, it's just that's the difference right now is we need hitting. Pitching, we can take a look. Strikeouts. We're not a very strikeout. Oh, that's hitting strikeouts. Let's see here now. Can we get to ERA? There we go. Our ERA is 24th, 4.18, but we can see Caprillion and Montas are actually doing really well. ERA's under 3. I know we're only 2 months into it here, but they are doing fantastically. We have one complete game. Complete games aren't what I care about. Blown saves. Are we blowing a lot of saves? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like we're pretty average. I'm fine with that. Trevino, we have 6 blown saves, but he only has 1. I'm confused. Hits allowed, runs allowed, earned runs. Yes, earned runs. Yeah, so we are giving up some of the most earned runs in the game. So maybe defense. I think it's probably defense. It's our position players. Let's be real. Home runs allowed. We are actually, I don't think we're doing too bad with home runs against. Yeah, we're not. It's not the long ball. That's what leads me to believe it's the defense. And okay, our pitching. Okay, we're walking players. I see that now. We are walking quite a few players. Well, that's okay. I mean, obviously, I don't expect us to be a phenomenal team that's, like the Brewers, right? World Series level pitching, questionable hitting. I mean, obviously, their hitting's way better than ours. But, we're not that kind of team, right? So winning percentage, don't care. Batting average, we're back. So really, it's batters that I need to find. I need to find some batters. Maybe we can scour the trade block, right? I mean, we're probably not going to get a guy like Austin Meadows, but if we can get somebody in the middle here, that's another catcher, Francisco Maia. But a third baseman here in Christian Arroyo, who, let's see, how's he doing this season? He's OPS of 651. That's pretty poor. His WAR is 0.5, but he's created 10 runs. I guess that's not too bad considering he's probably not playing too many. He's only playing 250 innings. That's not exactly what I care about. 100 at-bats for this point in the season. It's not too many. There's some more pitching here. Nick Pivetta, Adrian Hauser, Joey Lucchesi. This could be a guy that we could go after, like a Lucchesi. 2.18 ERA. He's only pitched 33 innings, though. He's not really starter quality. But a 0.7 WAR. This could be the kind of guy, like, you go after him. You see, like, what is it going to cost us? No trades were found. All right, so we're not going to get him either. So we could probably look down here at guys like Yu Chang. He's only had 93 at-bats. His OPS is 643. Again, not great. Positive WAR of 0.4. Runs created is 9. Range factor, not concerned about that. But, he only played 25 games. See what it would take. It would take Chad Pinder, Pablo Mora, Tony Kemp. I'm not trading Tony Kemp, Seth Brown, Jordan Diaz, and Chad Pinder. What? Yeah, I just want to give you a free extra player. Chad Pinder, the left fielder, is very cold right now. He's a bit more expensive. He's got 160 at-bats. His OPS is also very bad. His WAR is also barely above, but I think he's creating more runs than Yu Chang is. That could be a reason. He's actually 9.4 versus how many runs has Chad Pinder created? 17 point. Yeah, so it's like almost double, but he's, I think, had double the plate appearances too. 160 versus 93, so almost double, right? And he's almost double. So it could be something we go after, a younger guy-ish. But again, there's options out here that, I mean, obviously we want to get higher rated overalls just because those are the guys to go after. Joe Perez of the Sugarland Space Cowboys plays for, I don't actually know who that's the affiliate of, but it's the Houston Astros. Okay. They want Tony Kemp, they want Seth Brown, Pablo Mora, or Lou Trevino. I don't think I would want to do any of these. Seth Brown, maybe. I think we got plenty of outfielders. Seth Brown is batting 208, 638 OPS. Gross. He's got actually a negative 0.4 WAR, and he's created 17 runs, whereas Joe Perez in the minors doing okay. He's barely positive WAR in the minors, though, and he's somebody for the future. So we're probably not going to do that there, but let's go ahead and sim to the draft here. Yes, it's one day. Go to draft. And where are we picking? We are picking 18th. That's actually sad because I would have loved to get somebody a little bit higher. Look at all those 80s off the board, and at 15 is the last 80, what we can find anyway. But we'll go ahead and pick a player here. We know Lawrence Travis. Can we just get to MLB ETA? Eric Valito, but he's a relief pitcher. We got Alex Tunick here. We don't know too much. It's okay. 70-70, 70-80 in the center fielder. Mac Denton is from Canada, so he's the international, right? I just find that super funny that he's international. But potentially 70 overall, 80 potential. These are out of 80, so those of you that are new, I believe it's out of 80. You can see it's well above average is 70 to 80. Above average is 60. Average is 50. So it's a range of 20 to 80. It's weird. You just got to get used to it. You can see he's got good power, and he's got good fielding too. At least that's what we think. I mean, a 22-year-old international, he's supposed to be in the MLB in 2023, which is just next season. I think I'd like to do that. Congratulations, G Money Mercer, on your Jose Altuve. I think Mac Denton. I think I want an outfielder, position player here. We know the most about him. I mean, we don't know a ton about all these guys. Maybe I do want to, scout. I mean, it'll make it more interesting, right? If I don't do that. But you can see we know a lot about some of these guys, but their MLB ETA is so far away that I think if we take a look at, just MLB ETA here, Mac Denton, we know a good amount about him. I don't know how much that actually translate to, but you can see Mac Denton. I think that's our pick. We're going to go ahead and take him. I don't think it shows you. It doesn't exactly show you because we'll still think he has 80 potential. Yeah, so it won't show us until, after the draft if we hit or not. Taking a look at the accuracy here. We got a starting pitcher, Alex Tunick. I like him. He's got low injury risk. Born in Virginia. He looks to, be a pretty good above average player. He's not going to be the best player left on the board. There's a starting pitcher, Connie Nelson, but he's already 25, right? He's 19. Was I looking at the wrong thing? I don't know why I saw 25. Was there somebody else 25? Connie Nelson, though, could be a guy we look to go after. A starting pitcher, never bad to have a starting pitcher there. He's a right-hander. You can find righties, but our scouting accuracy is okay, but I think I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust our scouts. Take Connie Nelson there, and here we go. We have a competitive balance round in another pick here. So let's see here. 2026 plus, 80 potential maybe. Here's a shortstop, Dwayne Tyler. Who's got the... No, I don't want to pick Dwayne Tyler, thank you. Maybe I do, but maybe not right now. Alex Tunick, I keep looking at him. He's a guy that maybe we can take next round. We do know, I think, the most about him. Yeah, with that 70, it's probably pretty darn close. He's from the East. Another right-handed starting pitcher. We're going to go ahead and take him. Screw it. I've been toying with taking him this whole time. We're going to take him. I like the pick. Hopefully you guys are in agreement with me there. And now maybe we start taking some high potential players that seem to be pretty far out. We can take a look at our accuracy here and find 80 potential. Third baseman, shortstop, a 19-year-old from Central. Seems to be all pretty well-rounded, balanced. Dwayne Tyler, we looked at him. He seems to have all the tools as well. Seems to me like he's a bit older, a little bit better. Miguel Trevino, I might take him. He's 80 over. And then there's the third baseman, Brian Owens, who's 55 as well. Doing the best I can. He's from the West. Average risk for injury. I'm not really concerned about that. Miguel Trevino, we will take him next as well. One of the only guys we know that potentially has 80. Listen, we know a little bit about everything, and that's what the AI is going to give us when it scouts. Brian Owens is still available on the board. The other guys are not. We got a relief pitcher here, starting pitcher in Ray Del Gaudio. Looks pretty good, honestly. He's got 75 with that 60. Starting pitcher, 2025, so a couple of years away, not too far away. If he's a lefty, I'm taking him. No, he's not a lefty. He's 19. He's another right-handed pitcher. We have no pitching in the system. We have absolutely no pitching in the system. We just have to stock up there because that's such a key pipeline, right? And then here we go. We'll take Brian Owens next. He's the next best, we know about. Hopefully these guys all turn out to be pretty good. I know I usually fall out of players I know pretty darn quickly. And there we go. There they all go. Taking a look at MLB ETA. Two guys here. Both relief pitchers. A left-handed relief pitcher from the Central. We will take him. Looks to be ready soon enough. And there we go. But this is part of the catch-22 of scouting with the AI. If you scout by yourself, like me, I will be able to know the perfect amount of detail about a handful of players. This gave me a range of detail, a luck-based detail of a lot of players. So, notice we're in the 4th round and we still have people that we know a decent chunk about. So I think I'd almost rather have that, and I'd like to let the AI continue. And now we'll end the episode out on this. Who did we get? 99 potential starting pitcher, Connie Nelson. Holy smokes, 65 overall right now, 99 potential, 87 potential Miguel Trevino as well, 83 Del Gaudio, and 86 potential Brian Owens. Holy smokes, guys. Mac Denton, our first round pick, looks to be, he's got the tools, he just needs to put the hitting together. He's got only that C potential, that's tough, but we make up for it by hitting on Connie Nelson. I think... When did I take this guy? Is this the order in which I took them? I think it is. I think this is the order in which I took them. It is. Okay. I took him second. Took Alex Tunick, who's honestly awful. 67 potential is lower than his 69 overall. But Miguel Trevino as well, coming in there at a nice 87 potential, 47 overall. But we got two starting pitchers of the future here, hopefully, and Brian Owens and maybe Miguel Trevino can come in and just grow for the infield. I would absolutely love it. But guys, we got ourselves a 99 overall or 99 potential pitcher. Holy smokes, we killed it. I gotta say that's super. I'm pumped. We got an A, 3 Bs, a high C that could turn into a low B, right? Mac Denton can still be a major leaguer for us. He's not going to be an all-star. He's not the next Mike Trout, but he still could be a great player. But we got Connie Nelson. This guy's got Cy Young in his future. You love to see it. And guys, that's where I'm going to end this episode on a high. We are going to take our L's here at 24 and 34, 10 games under at the start of June. But we're going to hit on a 99 potential pitcher. I absolutely am excited to see Connie Nelson play for the Rays. 6 foot, 200 pound, 19-year-old. He's got plenty of time to grow, and 65 overall is going to be very good. But guys, if you like this episode, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free for all, before we fall. This a free for all.